I'm old enough to remember, like when hip hop was first trying to bud, and I remember quote unquote reality rap was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was what this quote unquote gangster rap was in the beginning. It was reality rap, but I saw the media just beat gangster rap into the ethos. It's gangster rap. These are gangsters. These are thugs. These are gangsters. And what happened? The branding became so good and so strong that black folks started calling it gangster rap because we couldn't beat
Right.
the branding. But
Yeah.
it was so funny because the argument against hip hop was it was going to corrupt middle white America. They didn't want the white kids listening to that. But now look who's the primary artist in hip hop. White folks. Like white folks have taken over hip hop. Hip hop is a white man's sport now. I mean, I'm not saying anything's wrong with that because hip hop's always been all inclusive, and we always had white people like the Beastie Boys, Snow.
Well, I don't care about the player. I'm like, who's the team owner? Like that's where the power line. That's where we have dropped the ball. Whether it's been a baseball, basketball, football, tennis ball, wherever the ball is, that's where we dropped the ball. Like it's okay for white men to run hip hop and put out anti-black music. That's okay for them to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. That's fine. Kyrie can't make a post, can't make a retweet, but they can promote the violence and destruction of a community, right?
That was kind of our fault, though.
You're right. It's our fault. This is where social responsibility come in, and that's why I say, man, does black people really love black people? Because we come to these labels with these lyrics I already wrote, right? And we make the choice to like, hey, this is what we want to put out, right? And disregard whatever type of harm that it could be doing or potentially do to our community. And that's why I say, man, I don't know. As a group, a lot of us talk about black this, black that, but man, like if we really meant that, man, we'd be making some drastic changes today or yesterday.
I'm gonna push back on that a little bit. All right. So the hip hop argument has always been a weird one for me as a hip hop artist. Not caping for the white man, but if I am a capitalist and I'm out here trying to do something to get the most bang for my buck, I'm gonna support what sells, right? So ain't nobody telling nobody what to listen to and how to listen to. Now, I also make the argument just because I rap about violence and stuff, my lived experience, that doesn't mean anybody's gonna go out and do it. I think
it's an easy way out. I think it's an easy cop out. But go ahead.
I want to hit a rebuttal to that, but I feel like it's easier to say that, look, once the economic conditions in the hood change, the music's going to change. And you see it already. Like more dance music, more party music came out as we started getting a little bit better and a little bit more affluent. But I want to hit the rebuttal. What's the rebuttal to this?
Well, I think this is the rebuttal, right? I don't think lyrics is going to change like the economic situation of the black community. Let me just say that. So if all rappers stop rapping about violence today, I don't think that changes like people doing violence or not. I don't. So let me be fair and equitable about that, right? But secondly, it's deeper than just music, right? It's just a whole system thing. I think on the other hand, as an individual, as a grown man and grown woman, right? I believe in manifestation. I believe whatever you put out in the world, can do good or do harm, depending on what you want. And I think if we're gonna have this as a group, if we're gonna recognize and say, hey, like the music that our current modern day artists, hip hop artists are putting out, drill and gangster rap, trap, or whatever it may be, if we feel like this is a negative influence, if we feel like this is not positive, if this is not moving our community and our youth in the right direction, one, we shouldn't support it. Two is that we should hold those artists responsible, especially if they're part of our community and if they care about where our community goes and don't go. Now, if they don't care, cool. Like, all right, like do what you want to do, but you can't be a rapper or artist or on any level and tell me that you're for black people and then make anti-black music.
Okay, I'm gonna disagree with you on this. And this is
regardless of your lived experience, cool. Like that, yeah, that's great. However, unfortunately, your lived experience is perpetuating some harm. Unfortunately, and that's not your fault, but that's just the effect over time.
All right,
like,
this is why I disagree.
That's my thing. This is my thing. Like I feel like artists have to have some social responsibility if you're for black people. And right now,
I'm with you. Social responsibility.
And right now, gangster music, trap music, hip hop. If I had to be, and I enjoy this. We're from the South. That's all we know. And I enjoy this music. But if I had to be transparent and honest, it's anti-black music.
Okay,
just like games are anti-black.
I totally disagree, right? Because this is an unrealistic standard that doesn't apply to any other music. Like some of the most misogynistic and quote unquote gangster music is actually country music, right? If you want to go by lyric for lyric and bar. The
Right.
problem is, right, and I saw this in the beginning, when rap music first came out, a lot of our black elders dispelled it and threw it to the side. Like I saw people saying, we don't want that devil music. That ain't good. But guess what now? Hip hop is a $1 trillion, billion business. So because our community did not embrace hip hop and make it and monetize it, right? Because all that money that came out of hip hop, guess what it could have went? Right into the black community. Like that's our elders' fault. Our elders could have gave us guidance and could have made hip hop a cash cow for the black community. What happened was they didn't like it. So what happened? The white man took it and said, hey, man, I see value in this. I can see money in this. And we was trying to break it down, tear it down. I remember when I was trying to rap, elders in the church was like, you can't do that devil music. That's Satan music, right? And that stopped us. Because right now, that could be the major funder of the black community. Now, when it comes to social responsibility, I'm going to agree with you, right? All those rappers making all that money, they could be throwing money back in the community. A lot of them do, but they don't do it enough, right? So I can't just say that, hey, man, it's anti-black music. Nah, man, like no other group of people have that standard. It's just somehow with black people.
Well, hold on now.
Okay, our economic condition is linked to the music.
That don't mean we gotta celebrate it. And what you said, that don't mean we gotta talk about it.
Okay, all right. Here's the thing, right? So, what is this mythological world where everybody got rap about positivity and unicorns and fairies? Like nobody else does that. No other genre of music does everybody had to rap about good stuff. That's not what happened. It's just somehow what we rap about is linked to our criminality and our blackness, and I don't like that.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, right? I agree with you. It's unfortunate and it's not fair, but that's the black experience.
It is, but I don't think we got to feed into it, though, right?
But Spade, we got to be realistic, man. Ain't no other genre of music, man, including country, talking about smoking no packs, smoking your op. Ain't no other music, ain't no other genre of music like bragging about murders and crime like this is unheard of.
Have you heard Frank Zappa's music?
What's his name?
Frank Zappa, Johnny Cash. Like there's a lot of guys. Waylon Jennings
talking about killing ops.
Yes,
smoking on the pack.
Yes,
you're gonna have to put me on. You had to send me some links.
Look, man, Johnny Cash. Early one morning while making the rounds, I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down.
Okay, again, like, domestic violence to the highest degree.
And away we go. I took myself down to Juarez, Mexico. Like he's talking about going down to Mexico after he shot his wife, after taking a bump of cocaine and coming back. Waylon Jennings got songs about like actually shooting people in bars, right?
Yeah.
Like this is not. Like, look, man, I'm a steward of music, bro. Like it's out here. Everybody talks about the same thing.
I get it, but it's levels, nigga.
But the thing is, ours is just better. Ours is more catchy. The thing is, our music is more catchy and more edgy and more cool, so it's looked upon us and it's stigmatized on it. But everybody rap about the same thing, Jerome, or sing about the same thing.
So, and I'll throw this at you. And again, like I love rap music. I love hip hop. I love trap music, gangster music. That's all I listen to. That's all I'm on.
Have been known to do it myself.
You're right. That's all I'm on. It's definitely not fair that, hip hop, rap music is looked at differently from other genres on how they affect their communities or whatnot. I don't see country music artists with choppers and AK-47s and their music video. Like these are things I haven't visually seen. Now, some would say that's culture, right? But all culture is not intelligent. It's not
have you been to a Ted Nugent thing? A Ted Nugent concert?
Who is Ted? I don't even know who
Ted Nugent is. Look, man, you gotta
put me on.
Don't let these folks fool you, bro. Like they're doing the same thing. Ted Nugent, he's been on Fox News talking about guns. Dude done had concerts with the choppers out on his hand. Like, dude, Kid Rock done did the same thing with guns. Like, gun culture is a very much part of like right-wing conservatism and country music and all that music.
It's looked at as patriotism.
Yes, but the thing is, when we have the guns, it's like we thugs. This is the trick, man, that I don't like.
I got you. I recognize that because I'm a 2A component.